29 TRX from Outdoors RV. A ton of people wish they would have got this one. Let me show you why. Right off the bat, you do have this large compartment. It is one-sided, so they give you this more ride sliding drawer. Look how smooth that slides. Unbelievable. It is plush at its finest. Got a ton of gear you'd be able to store in there. You do have a rack for maybe a shovel, maybe a hunting rifle. You'd be able to fit it in there. This does lock nice and neat, keeping that all secure. Boom, slab latches. Always nice to have. Outdoors RV, always known for their molded fiberglass nose caps that wrap around the sides. So when you're going into those hunting situations, if you're going into those situations where it's just beaten down rain, you've got a lot of road debris, having that wrap around in the seam on the side instead of the leading edge, that is going to be a major benefit. Also, having this lined with a rhino lining type front, if that rock or debris is hitting that coming off your tires, not a problem. This is 2024, so they have an underslung hitch here. This does lower the hitch height by about 5 inches, which is really nice. They used to have it a lot higher, so you'd have to get an extended shank to get it up higher for a ton of trucks stock. And now that you have that option of having that underslung, you don't have to have that riser, which means you can lower your hitch or you can lower your tailgate without hitting your hitch. The chassis on these, let's talk about build and construction for a second. There are so many, and it's so frustrating that you have so many trailer companies trying to build toy haulers on their chassis and on their formats that were meant to just haul, people and a few clothes, not your side-by-side, not your motorcycles, not gear that's gonna weigh a ton, and I mean a literal ton. This is going to have a custom made chassis. It's not made by one of the large manufacturers. It's made in-house. This is going to be a solid tube front nose. It's made in-house to carry and balance correctly while you're traveling down the road. You have a ton of valuable cargo and toy haulers. Why not treat it right? Why not give yourself the comfortability knowing that when you're towing it down the road, it's going to hold up to the stresses that you put it under? Up front, you do have an optional 4 battery tray, so you can put in more batteries, more power. You got the larger propane tanks up front, bigger extended jack that is going to be a lot heavier duty than your normal jack up front. Up top, 400 watts of solar standard. That is going to help power a ton of the amenities on board. And beyond that, you have a gas powered generator that is an Onan 4,000 watt generator that is going to give you a ton of power when your solar is not quite cutting it. Now that is based off of running off of your 40-gallon gas tank. That's right, you got 40 gallons of gas in the back with your spigot to be able to fill up your bikes, your side-by-side, anything that you'd want. Also, speaking of all the goodies that you get on an outdoors RV with your toy hauler, you get your pressurized hose here to be able to clean off those toys. You want to make sure that they're clean before you put them away. Got a nice trailer, you got to treat it nice. This is truly a 4-season trailer. It's a 2-inch thick wall. This is bonded fiberglass. Going to be solid going down the road, solid holding up to the elements, and it's not going to flex or degrade that you'd see on some of those hung fiberglass models. If we look, this is one of the quintessential things for outdoors RV is going to be how they insulate the underneath. This is the dump lever here. As you can tell, it goes directly into the chassis. That means the actual valve itself is insulated. If you look down below, there is nothing that's going to be in that pipe that's going to be able to freeze. It'll be empty while you're camping, and then when you're dumping, it will be in use. Nothing else under here except for your spare tire, but no tubes that are going to be carrying water, no nothing. Sitting very high off the ground, being able to get you into a lot of the places that you want to go ride. Suspension system. This is almost a 10,000 pound trailer dry. So we're looking at suspension for the weight it bears. They're gonna have a shackle system that goes in for the Alltrex 4000 suspension, but you also have the KYB shocks on the sides as well. So you're getting a pretty plush ride going down some harder roads. Outdoors RV, again, building something with an extremely strong chassis. If you see this I-beam, it's from here to here. That's about an 8-inch I-beam going all the way down for the chassis. That is one strong chassis. On the tires themselves, they are Goodyears. This is a 16-inch tire, or 16-inch wheel. It is E-rated. It is 12 ply. It is ready to get you to where you want to go. When you're putting so much effort into a trailer, you want to make sure that it is something that you can just go out and use right away. You don't want to be buying a trailer, then buying components that are already on the trailer, but trying to upgrade the components. You just want the components already upgraded. Why not have Goodyear tires already on there? This is going to be your gas nozzle for your gas tank. Again, 40 gallons of gas on board that will run that generator. Fill it up here. It's going to be your ladder up top. The top is fully walkable, cambered very hard to be able to give you not only the ceiling height, but also the ability to shed a lot of the materials that can collect up there. Thinking of everything that you could possibly get to make this trailer nicer, you've got the back patio. This is set up in the patio mode. With that ramp down, it can support 3,000 pounds. So if you're putting something on there that's pretty heavy, it's not a problem. 3,000 pounds, unless you're putting, a heavier vehicle in there, you're gonna be hard pressed on that ramp. Now in this mode here, this is the deck mode. It comes with these that swing out from the interior. This will keep small dogs or something up there, kids from falling off. But while you're barbecuing or what have you, you also have an awning out the back that will come over, give you shade so you can enjoy that deck on the back when it's in deck mode. Nice stair set coming down, giving you easy access so you don't have to tromp through the trailer to get to it. These cables on the side are airline cables. They are rated for 1,000 pounds each. So in this mode, it should carry 2,000 pounds roughly. And moving forward, that is the full entertainment area. I mean, that's one of the benefits of having a toy hauler. You get to open up the back, why not use it? And did I mention, you've got screen doors, but also the sliding glass doors back here. So if it is colder, if you're trying to keep the bugs out, but you still want the light coming in, if you still want to enjoy the outdoors out the back side that you have, that is a phenomenal addition that they've added on. Moving forward, these are dual pane windows. Again, true 4-season trailer right here. Massive awning. This is easily cambered to one side or the other. You just pull down on one of these, cambers it to one side. Doesn't matter, it's not going to collect water. You'll have it pushed off to one side. Again, quality. When they're thinking about details, right up there, you see those ruffles right up against the trailer on the awning. That's aluminum. So when this awning is rolled up, it's rolled up into those aluminum ribbed strips, and that'll keep it from, when you're driving down, getting bashed by branches, getting UV degradation, keeping a lot of the moisture off from collecting in there. It's a great little detail that goes a long ways. On the front, last couple of things that we have here, you have your freshwater tank fill here. You have your quick connect propane tank, or quick connect propane, so you can get to cook outside pretty easy. And that connects to your propane tanks up front. The Outdoors RV kind of motto, you could say, is just the less holes in the side of your trailer, the better. So they don't really focus on putting fancy outdoor kitchens or anything like that on there. They really work on making something that is solid, that's going to last a long time, that you can really use and abuse, and it'll look great down the road. So going up the steps, then the hanging steps on here is really nice, especially when you're looking at a toy hauler, just because they're not going to hit the ground. You don't have to worry about balancing it, especially because it's going to be such a long trailer trying to put it onto uneven ground. They just come down and they work. But we come in here and we take a turn to the left. This is going to be the garage area, the kitchen area, all in one. Very simply laid out, but elegantly laid out. Kitchen area, a little bit smaller, but you do have that full size oven in terms of an RV oven. You can split a turkey in half, throw it in there, feed the whole family. 3-burner stove up top, knife holder, nice looking backsplash too. You got your microwave, ton of storage to be able to hold all the food for those hungry riders, hungry hunters, everything that you need. All the way up top there. On the bottom here, you have a big basin sink. So it's not a split sink. Got plenty of room to work there. And this is a little example of what they do. This countertop is solid. It's not like the laminated wood that you'd get on some of that countertop or the particle board that you get it wet and it just falls apart. This is almost a stone. You've got a spice holder down below, a little bit of storage down low, a little bit smaller storage maybe for utensils, smaller stuff, spatulas, dish rags, little flip out counter just in case you need to put something small out and be able to have room there. Moving back, we've hit the actual garage area. So it starts here, goes all the way to the back as this diamond plated. You'll have your tie down points at each spot. Now you can always move these in or out wherever you need, but they are darn comfortable. They do recline. They almost look like racing car seats. Fantastic. I think it's a great choice. I like what they did. In terms of bringing the whole crew, you do have a queen size bed that drops down. This is nice. You'll be able to put it up to the top when you are loaded in here. These will fold into a bed down below or up against the side and give you more room. You do have tables that you'd be able to put in between the folding couches. And you do get a carpet if you want to make it a little bit more homey when the toys are outside of the trailer. You know, max air fan up top for excellent circulation. You got ducted AC throughout. Cabinetry, all premium cabinetry, all real wood, well hinged, well designed, tons of storage throughout. You got your 12-volt TV right across from your recliners. Now, I've been stepping over this. This is one of the secret storage spots that you get on this trailer. It is really nice to throw maybe your stinky boots, maybe tools, something in there that you don't really want bashing around inside the trailer itself. Now, built really thinking about the outdoorsman, about the people going out there and having fun, and especially about those hunters. You do have your gun locker. You have gun racks in there. Nice little coat rack if you want it as well. But you close that. It is locking, so you do have essentially a small safe for your guns on board to be able to go hunting, keep them safe, travel around. Bigger pantry or hanging locker for a lot bigger riding gear that you might have. And then this is the back side of the kitchen here. Now they've switched to, in 2024, the 12-volt fridge. You guys let me know below what you think about that. I think it is a great option, especially because you are looking at cooling down in an hour versus 12 hours or overnight. You can use it while it's all cockeyed at 12, 40, 45 degrees at an angle. You can use it while you're traveling down the road. I mean, who wants warm groceries when you get to your campsite? You get to use such little energy while you're using it. The 400 watts of solar up top, especially on a day like today, I mean, you're going weeks on end just running that solar and that 12-volt fridge. And bigger pantry down here. This is a little bit more sorted. Up top, do have to be fairly tall. I'm 6'5", I can easily get to it, but talking about something like that, that's a deep cabinet. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to reach the back of that. So maybe a step stool for some of these cabinets on here. Now, Outdoors RV, again, known for their design in terms of insulation quality, but also heat. They do duct their heat through their floors, but they do something a little bit different, which is cut a slit in their ducting underneath to blow directly onto the tanks. This is a 100-gallon freshwater tank. You don't want that freezing while you're out camping, so even just that is going to keep it from freezing. But you also have the option of putting on 12-volt heat pads. Moving to the back, you do have a bathroom that's got a dual entry. That means you can have someone in the bathroom, maybe taking a shower, what have you, and you can still get to the bedroom. The shower is a corner shower, especially when after a hard day of riding. You got a nice big shower to get rinsed off in. Nice little kitchen sink here. Little prep space, hand towel holder, medicine cabinet, the works. Nice big area for the toilet. Let's do the porcelain check. Yep, sounds like porcelain. So when you need your business done, you got plenty of room to do it. Very comfortable layout in a smaller space. Nice big ceilings. You do have your max air fan, much bigger fan. You also have an AC vent in here, so you're keeping it cool. You don't have to sweat up a storm. Now moving into the bedroom, Outdoors RV, always known for having great mattresses. This is actually the upgraded mattress. This is the gel-topped mattress. Very comfortable. Their original mattress, super comfortable all by itself. I have been hard-pressed to find someone who has bought an Outdoors RV and replaced the mattress. They just end up finding it's very comfortable. On all the windows for 2024, they are blackout, so you can pull those down. Easy to use. Keeps it very dark in here. You do have a max air fan up top, get that circulation going as well. On the Mountain series, on all the Backcountry series, which includes their toy haulers, they do have a gun safe right next to the bed. You do also have the 12-volt attachments or 12-volt plugs, as well as the 110s on both sides and reading lights up top. As far as storage for clothes, just in the bedroom, do you have a hanging locker on both sides and the storage up top. Underneath the bed, they always do something a little bit different than other travel trailers. This gives you the pole storage for those tables we saw up front, but it also gives you a little bit of storage on the bottom, and it's broken out into maybe a little shoe cubby, and on each side you have his and her storage. So it's broken out into an organized storage instead of a giant bin. If we come around this way, this is the entryway back into the garage and kitchen area. It gives you a ton of space all around. Let's talk about what you can actually fit in this trailer. Here, it is 68 inches between the cabinets up top. It's 82 inches from the floor to the ceiling. It's 96 inches between the back floor space, between the walls, and it's 160 inches from the back to the front, or where the kitchen starts. That you can fit a lot of four-seater side-by-sides, dirt bikes, quads, dog kennels, model airplanes, train sets, action figures, whatever you want to haul. You've got a lot of space to be able to do it in a very well-designed, thought-out rear garage. So that is the 29 TRX from Outdoors RV. Yeah, and one of the best, most creative built, but also the most solid built toy haulers of this generation. They have done an absolutely phenomenal job. And if you're looking to find out more information about this model or any of their others, you can download their brochure in the link below, or you can get in contact with any questions at apachecamping.com.